All right, Cancer, we are taking a look at your current energies. What is going on for Cancer? And of course, if you are enjoying the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Helps me get a little bit more traction out there in the world called YouTube. You have the roots of abundance, number 2, coming in for Cancer. So Cancer, you've put your feet into the ground. I feel this is on, I'm recording this on the new moon in Taurus. So it is almost this Taurus energy of anchoring into a new path or into a new direction or committing to something that you're wanting to grow and starting to really anchor into the possibilities or commitment, I would say, the level of commitment to growing what you are interested in, what you are committed to. So really starting to anchor into the growth of it. Let's go into your good tarot. 10 of Earth is your current energy. Your challenge is the 8 of Earth. Your outcome for Cancer is the 8 of Water. Temptation at the bottom of the deck, which is over top of 9 of Air. Okay. I feel, given temptation over top of the 9 of Air at the bottom of the deck, I feel that this, I feel, is a shadow aspect of Cancerian's archetype, where but this, even though the 8 of Air represents the mind, I do feel, the 9 of Air, temptation here is the unconscious sort of like draw into fear or worry or negativity or mindset that can be very it's limiting in character. It's meaning that it can pull you back into an old emotional, like a memory or a thought, or it doesn't even have to be a memory. It could be even a frustration or a fear or an anger or any kind of a pattern, but it's within the mind, but it does also connect with the emotional being or emotional self. So I do feel this temptation does feel very deep. It does feel like there is like a stronger tie there. So there could be something that is, it could be a pattern. It could be going through a time where you might find yourself pulling into kind of like a darker thought or a darker story of some kind there. So you have the 10 of Earth is your main energy, right? So I feel for some of you, you could be really focused on your home. You could be focused on investing into your home, building your business, the 10 of Earth. I feel that there's a lot of solid energy right now, given Taurus season and this new moon in Taurus today. I feel it's something that you could be very focused on. You have the 10 of Earth as your challenge, or sorry, did I say the 8 of Earth as your challenge? There could be a lack of focus. Actually, it's very strange because you do have, I feel, your commitment has been established, but then there could be a lack of focus on productivity. There could be even perfectionism, maybe even working too hard. So there could be an imbalance in some form. You have the 8 of Water as your outcome, moving away or letting go of a situation from a past or memory or something that doesn't serve, even though it could be friendships or relationship or work situation, moving towards something more meaningful. Let's go into the roots of abundance for Cancer. You have the Hangman, Page of Pentacles, and the 7 of Fire under the 10 of Earth. For Cancer, you have Judgment, 5 of Pentacles. I was kind of getting that feeling a little bit. 7 of Pentacles. You have a lot of Pentacle energy coming out. You have the Hangman, the Page of Coins, and the 7 of Wands under the roots of abundance. So this is very much anchoring into, I feel, building a stable foundation, building something you are I feel very connected with. I feel that you're going to find a lot of pleasure and joy with it. You are also seeing your greater timeline or surrendering to the pressure and anxiety, I feel, in some degree. So the Page of Pentacles is building that foundation, investing into the foundation, researching, studying, or building, or starting to, really think of the future of where you want to go with what you are committing to. And the 7 of Fire is I feel it's the constant exercise of overcoming fear of judgment or criticism, or even working through, it could be inner, or it could be dealing with other people who have been challenging or questioning or judging or criticizing as well, and rising above it. So it could be the inner critic, it could be the fear of, people judging or criticizing, or people actually doing it. But this is rising above it and stepping more into your authenticity, stepping more into your personal power, rising above situations that may have in the past challenged you on the level of commitment, or even deeper within yourself. Maybe in the past you may have shied away or stopped doing what you love doing, or questioned yourself, or even maybe become very irritated and triggered by other people's responses or actions or their own projections. But now I feel that you're rising above it. I feel that you're in a place where you're like, yeah, okay, I got it. I know who I am. I don't need to kind of move myself into this lower experience of reacting to certain things and getting caught up in other people's, BS. It's just, learning how to rise above it and being confident in maintaining that status, if you will. So yeah, this is a very big learning lesson, I feel, for many of you. You've gone through a very important phase, I feel, that's going to be carried through into your future. The 10 of Earth, you have Judgment, the 5 of Pentacles, and the Page of Fire. So this is, I feel, you're on track. It's something to do with an elevation of your home space. Now it's an improvement. It is a new home, a direction of prosperity, abundance, where you are in a place here. And it goes back to temptation that was at the bottom of the deck. Judgment here is basically, I feel, kind of like knocking at your door in a way, going, hey, Cancer, how bad do you want your 10 of Pentacles? What does that mean for you? What does it mean, this next level of success, or your home? What needs to change in order for you to align with it? Because maybe for some of you, you've been in a place of isolation, or maybe there's been a setback, and maybe also temptation is the result of it, where you may have found yourself moving back into this I don't know if it's like self-isolation, or an old pattern that has limited you in the past, or fear or worry or negativity, whatever that is. Judgment is all about breaking that pattern and letting go of it to make room for a new cycle, where you go into the world, and the world is the next in line, of course, and you're moving into a place, alignment with more of who you are. And so there's this build up here with the Page of Fire, because I feel under the surface you are starting to believe more and more of who you are, and align more with who you are, and that energy is starting to fuel. I feel the energy is starting to build, and it is going to move you out of where you've been, which is the 5 of Pentacles. This again, financial setback, loss, loneliness, isolation, etc., despair, like just trying to figure out, geez, where am I going with this? But I feel that the nemesis truly, or the antagonist, maybe in some kind of way, has been the temptation, right? Like kind of the old mindset or habits that could be creeping in during this time of the 5 of Pentacles, right? And so it kind of maybe has been pulling you back into this, or almost like sticking you in this situation, where the Page of Fire is all about believing in yourself and making space and opening up to possibilities, right? So you're kind of right in between the two worlds. Like you're feeling like, oh, I know my potential, and I know where I'm going, and I know how I want to feel, I know my future. But then there's this drawback into the past events, or past, again, it could be mindset, something internal. You also have the 7 of Pentacles. So it's in the present moment. It's very Taurus energy, in the present moment, cultivating your wealth, the progress, investing into the present moment, which is, of course, leading to the future. There may be moments of dissatisfaction, sort of feeling like, oh, it's like things aren't really moving as fast as I want, or in the way I want, but they are moving, because you are investing, I feel, into your future. You have the 8 of Earth as your challenge. Okay, let's get some more information on that for Cancer. 10 of Pentacles, 8 of Swords, and your guidance. And we have 2 cards there. Okay. Cancer, there's a lot to do with your home, and I feel that there could be stress around your house situation. It could have to do with family, it could have to do with money, could have to do with your career, and there's a stuckness. There's like a feeling of I'm stuck and I can't get out, or how do I create movement, or maybe there's fear, or it's like trying to figure this maze out in some kind of way of moving out of a situation of stuckness, or again, I feel it's stuck, and I feel the Eight of Earth. It's almost like preventing you from working, making progress, or feeling productive, feeling like things are getting done. So you may feel it's sort of like, I'm not getting things done because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do because I'm not getting things done. It's sort of like a loop, I feel, of some kind. And it could even be preventing you from feeling like you are making progress, even though I feel that you are, but you may not see the rewards that you're quite wanting at this time, because you're still in the process, I feel, of investing. Seven of Pentacles, investing into your future, and there's something under the surface that I feel this truthfully is lining you up with your next phase, which is actually quite important. I feel under the surface there is change, but the mind, like I said, with temptation and that Nine of Air, Eight of Air you have here, I feel that it's sort of the mind is playing tricks right now. I feel that these are old fears or limitations or stuckness that is just perpetuating. It's the inner self mostly on this one, I feel. The Four of Pentacles is your guidance, and the Hierophant, okay. The Four of Pentacles, I mean, it's sort of a double-edged sword, meaning it's a bit of kind of like what would be the word? Paradox, maybe? I don't know, not so much maybe. But the Four of Pentacles, it's like you need to, it's saying to save your money and be frugal and be responsible. But it's also saying to not do it in a way of fear or lack or scarcity, in a way where you're not holding on tightly to finances or putting a lot of weight on it, but yet you're be responsible with it. Try not to spend too much right now, but just knowing how it feels to save money, and maybe switching the feeling of it. It feels good to save money. I'm not stressed because I'm being responsible, or I'm saving, or for my future, however you want to term it, or work with it. But I feel that it is saying something around investing or saving money, being cautious around spending, but without limiting yourself or restricting your life enjoyment or how you feel about life. It's kind of an interesting way to work with it. It's something that I've really been paying attention to myself, because we can easily fall into fear and worry, but it's still being responsible and maintaining agency over the responsibility of money, I guess, but without getting too overconsumed by it. And then the Hierophant, well, as guidance, I mean, it could be one of two things: seeking guidance from someone who is a bit of a guru, a teacher, or even online, taking some courses, investing into your future. But for some of you, it could also be sharing your wisdom with others in some kind of way. Maybe some of you are teachers, maybe to focus on that, focusing on getting yourself out there and your wisdom out there, to help others in some kind of way. And the Six of Wands is victory. So I feel, because this came in as guidance, I feel it's saying, what does victory mean for you? Like, maybe even embody that you're already there, like you're already in a state of victory, you're already victorious, and feeling like it's already happened. Maybe it's sort of energetically, because this fire is of the energetics, it is of the passion, the spirit, the soul, the energetic self. So maybe it's saying to energetically put yourself in that place of victory, and how that feels like for yourself, being seen, being recognized, or however it resonates with you. It doesn't have to be exactly those words, but how it resonates with you. Put yourself in that place and feeling, and feel it, feel it to be real, and let that be your guide. So let's look at I don't know, I wasn't quite ready. The Eight of Water. So you have the King of Cups. This is your outcome for Cancer. And Justice. Let's take a look. Ooh, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Okay, so Eight of Water, King of Cups, Pisces energy here. You have, I feel, this kind of is going into what I was feeling with the Hierophant, of moving into a role of helping others, guiding others, leading others. It could be managerial position. mentorship, but also being in a place where you can, it's like emotional growth and maturity, where you're in a place of very, very nice, I feel, mature energy within the emotions. And it's allowing for you to discern where you want to invest your time and where not to, like where you can find more meaning in life and relationships. And I feel that this is a very strong attribute that you are coming into and that you are realizing within yourself. And it's going to help you move on from something of the past and strengthen your position in your future to maybe work with others or guide others or inspire others. But definitely a very strong sense of emotional maturity here. And it is going to help you to move on with the Eight of Water into just creating a more meaningful space for yourself. And it could be even more meaningful relationships. You have Temperance. So a lot of this very calm energy coming in. Again, I feel very mature energy, very solid, very diplomatic, very balanced, taking your time through things, allowing for alchemy, allowing for change to happen naturally without forcing it. And the Four of Swords, you're really just like totally dropping into the present moment with all of these cards. It's very calm and very deep, I feel, where you're going to have deeper understanding of yourself, who you are, what you're doing, where to invest your time. And look at this Justice Libra energy with the Wheel of Fortune. These are two karma cards actually together. Definitely something coming in here. And I feel that I'm just going to throw this out there. I feel that under the surface, because you're very intuitive, I feel that your emotional self is naturally preparing you, and you might not even realize it. I feel that it's naturally preparing you for this. I feel that you might even on a deep level feel like something's coming up. You just might not know what it is. And it's going to come in as some kind of like truth reveal. Maybe for some of you, a new contract or even a relationship that's very balanced, very honest. You do have the Wheel of Fortune. So there could be a return from something of the past or movement in general, like a karmic cycle. These are very karmic energies together. So like a karmic cycle has concluded and now there's like an opening, or something from the past is coming to conclusion so that you can move on. And that it could also balance out, create balance in an area that was imbalanced. Should we just take a look and see what it is about? The Eight of Cups again. So it's allowing for closure, I feel, in some kind of way, or it's allowing for you to, like, you're moving into a new emotional, this is very much your archetype, and moving into a new emotional state of being. That's going to change a lot for you. I'm just curious. Why not? The Sun. I just want to keep going with this. It's interesting. So you have the Sun underneath it. Yeah, you're moving into more of your authentic self, and it's going to open up for more joy, more fun, fulfillment. Okay, so let's go into the Animal Oracle for Cancer. You have, Chameleon Spirit, number 14, which is a karmic debt number. It's a 5, right? So 5 is all about change, and it's saying act as if. So that's what I was saying with I think it was the 6 of Fire. Act as if you're already there. Act as if you are being seen, recognized. Act as if you've already claimed that victory. And how does that feel for you? And so it is sort of like fake it till you make it a little bit, but it's in a way of you are going to create it when you feel it. That's how it works when we're energetically aligning with something in our future reality. All right there, Cancer. I'm wishing you all the best, and I will see you again very soon. Take care.